In this video, we bring you some basket whip variations. What's up, everybody? Welcome to West Coast Wednesday. My name is Miss Emily. This is
Miss Megan
from westcoastswingonline.com. So we are going to do a whole bunch of basket whip variations. I know it's one of my favorites. Miss Megan likes teaching it as well. So we're going to do one of each of our favorite basket whip variations for you guys today. All right, so we are going to start the basket whip. Good news for the leaders. It is the same footwork for you guys as a basic whip. So we're going to go over the basic whip first, and then we will cover the basket whip. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more time, then we'll break it down. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's go ahead and go over that for the leaders. Followers will go over your footwork, and then we'll go over how this is different in the basket whip. So leaders, you are bringing with your left hand, you're bringing your followers through. So we have 1, 2, we catch, 3, and 4 down the line, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Make sure she's on this.
Excuse us for a moment.
2.
Ooh, I heard me there. All right, so let's try that again. Basic whip footwork for the leader. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. For the followers they're going to step forward and then turn back on 2 for the basic whip. So if we did the followers footwork, Miss Megan goes forward, back, back together, forward, pivot, back, step, back, and an anchor step. So if she did that again, we'll do that with numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more time, then we'll try it together. Actually, let's switch, just for fun. I'll be closer to you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cool. So if we did that together, leaders, I really want you to focus on this footwork because it's going to be the same for you for a lot of the stuff we're going to do today. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cool with that? Let's do it one more time from the other side, and then we'll go into the basket whip. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So hopefully by this point, you've already done a little bit with the whip. We're now going to change it up for the follower. So for the basket whip, instead of rotating our partner, we're going to lead her down the slot, and then she backs up. So we're going to offer the other hand, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So as you can see, leaders, we are opening this slot, same as the other basic whip, but instead the follower goes straight forward and then straight back. So we'll show it one more time. Okay. We're having some weird faces from Mr. Benjamin behind the camera, so I was uncertain. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So leaders, since we've already done our footwork, we're going to talk about the followers' footwork for just a second. Miss Megan is going to step forward. So she has 1, 2, 3, and she's going to fill out that the connection that the leader is giving her, and then she steps back for 4, very small step. Then she continues back for 5, 6, 7, and 8. So pretty easy for the follower. You go forward, and then you go back. Let's do it again. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Leaders, I will do our part with our arms, and then we'll talk about it in just a moment. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Send her back. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Cool. So leaders, again, you are not going to bring her forward and turn like a normal basic whip. You are going to lead her forward, and you may already have this hand, or you may pick it up in travel. But make sure that that hand is there and available for the follower. 1, 2, 3, and at this point, she's going to fill out that footwork. As we step to the side, she's going to take a small step back. So not a big step back, but a very small step back, still filling out that connection. Leaders, we step down the line for 5 to cinder back, 6, 7, and 8. So if we did that from the other side. We're going to pick this up in travel, so we have 1, 2, 3, and from here, we're traveling across the slot like normal for 4, cinder back for 5, 6, 7, and 8. How are we doing, Benjamin?
We're good.
Okay. Let's do it again then. So we're going to have both hands just for fun. The left arm for the leader, right hand for the follower is going to lift up and over her head. So the right arm for the leader, left arm for the follower stays low. The left arm is the only one that lifts. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to inch out of the way, leaders, as we cinder down the line for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Any questions? Cool. Let's do it from this side. Basic basket whip. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, followers, there are a couple of things that you need to focus on. Miss Megan, would you like to talk about them?
Yes, so followers, when we get to the other side, you want to make sure that you are filling out the space, and then when you take your step on count 4, you are still connected and that you can feel kind of where they are. Otherwise, you're going to come out of that connection and take too big a step and potentially step on your partner.
No. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Coming towards you. So we have 1, 2, 3, and as you'll notice, Miss Megan is nicely connected to the to both hands, not just one of them. And then she can feel me step across, so she takes a small step. She continues back on that line as we continue the whip.
So followers and leaders, I can feel how far the leader is taking me back. And leaders, you don't want to really like yank them back on count 4 because you will make them step on you. But so followers, if you are staying connected, you want to make sure that you only go as far as you're led.
Cool. All right. So if there are no questions about the basic whip, we're now going to add a little cool pattern at the end. So let's just get to 4 and stop. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. At this point, we're going to lift the left hand for an outside turn to get into a hammerlock position. So we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the timing hasn't changed, but we are in a very, very different position for sure. We call that the hammerlock. So let's try that again. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do an outside turn at this point for 5, 6, 7, and 8. What? I don't know, you made a weird face. So, let's go ahead and do it from this side. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, leaders, our anchor is going to have to move to a different track so that our followers continue to have their own track because we are not going to end up right in front of each other. We are ending up in our hammerlock position so that we can go into what will be our next part. So there's 3 parts of this: the beginning of the basket whip, the hammerlock, and then the inside turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to get us out of that weird position. So we are doing an outside turn to get into the hammerlock and an inside turn to get back into a normal position. So if we did the basket, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Everything as far as my footwork is going to stay the same, leaders, except for moving the anchor. The big thing that changes is we lift the left hand to send the follower into a turn for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes? So our footwork, again, the timing doesn't change, but our anchor is going to move slightly to get onto a different track. Then this is just an inside turn for 1, 2. We're going to let go of the right hand. We lift the left hand. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So we still have the 8 counts of the basket, but then we add the 6 counts after that for the inside turn exit. So let's try that again. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. At this point, we've started to change the hands to do an outside turn. So we have 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're now in 2 slots again. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So followers, it's an outside turn into an inside turn, but let's go ahead and break down that footwork since it's a little bit different. So we start with the basket. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We change the hand. You turn around the right shoulder. 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're now in your hammerlock position. This is just a normal inside turn. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Any questions, Benjamin? People just having a good time?
Yep.
Sweet.
They're doing our pattern.
I like it. All right. So let's go ahead and do it one more time from each side. Then we'll talk about the other variation and how to lead the differences. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we have the inside turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. From this side, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Oh, fantastic. All right, so we're all good here. Let's go ahead and show what's going to happen next. So that was my favorite move to do out of the basic. This is one of Miss Megan's favorite moves to do out of the basket whip. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Looks the same, right? Here's where it changes. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We're going to do that again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. You'll notice we have a different handhold. There are a couple of different ways that you can get out of it, but why not just do an inside turn and change the hand? Ta-da! So we're going to do that again. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You'll notice we're in the same position as we were for the other one. But what's different is Miss Megan is going to do an outside turn, not an inside turn, to get out of this. I believe you call a snap turn.
That's what Brian calls it.
And Brian B does too. So from here, we have 1, 2. We're going to change the hand. So before I lifted the left arm to turn Miss Megan, I'm actually going to lower this one to my right arm. This is the 3 and 4, 5, and 6. So same timing, we still have the 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, but we're doing very different things with our arms. So if we are in this position, let's go this way. You can probably see from this side more. So she has 3 steps forward. It's still an inside turn footwork for me. So we have 1, 2. I'm going to let go once she is placed on her foot. I'm going to allow her left arm to move to my right hand. So I'm kind of trading off to that hand for 3 and 4, 5, and 6. We cool with that? We'll find out soon if there are any questions. So let's go ahead and do it from this side. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, 1, 2. We trade 3 and 4, 5, and 6. Still keeping that 6 count timing. Now, we're in our handshake hold. There's a couple of different ways you can get out of it. We did the inside turn before. There's one of our students, his favorite move is the hip push. So you can do that too. The hip push, whichever you would like. So we have the inside turn, 1, 2, 3, and 4 to place it in the hand, or there's tons of different things you can do. The hip push is kind of fun. and it gets you back to your normal handhold position. So let's go ahead and go through those again, and we'll talk about some different things to think about with those basket whips. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll do Miss Megan's. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So you've got your basic basket whip, you've got your basket whip to hammerlock with an inside turn, and your basket whip to hammerlock with an outside turn. That was really country. The next thing we're going to do is a basket hip push. The next thing we're going to do, sorry, I'm going a little crazy because we're in the lockdown for the coronavirus, so if you watch this after our live feed,
We've been locked
I'm
up
going
for
a
a
little
while.
cray-cray. Yes.
On the basket whip,
Yeah, which
how
one?
does the follower know that there's a turn coming?
Question.
Specify which turn or?
The outside turn.
Okay,
Okay.
so the question was, how does the follower know in the basket whip when a turn is coming?
Really, this applies to either.
Yes, yes. So leaders, you have to proactively think about what you're going to lead before you try to lead it.
You know, that helps.
Decide, be decisive. But you also have to change the hand and lift whichever hand is going to go up and over the follower's head. For instance, if we did the basket whip, 3 and 4, I've already started to change my hand to be in the position and the direction that the followers need to travel. So this is going to be an outside turn, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I've already started to get into the prep position at the end of 4. By 5, I'm where I need to be to lift the arm and come up and over the head. So for the follower, if that arm goes up and over the head, typically you are going to be doing a turn. Now if we did the inside turn here, I'm still prepping this hand in the direction that she's turning, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Does that answer the question? Cool. So followers, pay attention to what the leader's hand is doing, and if you have that good connection, like Miss Megan is excellent at staying connected at all
I need a shirt.
points, we'll get you a shirt. Then if you feel that, it should be easy to read which direction you're going and what footwork you're going to be doing.
Yeah, so followers, if you are doing, or if the leader is leading you in that snap turn, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sorry, I'm trying to be loud if I'm not toward the mic. All right, so from here, 1, 2, if they are leading this hand down, okay, you're either going to do an outside turn this way, sorry, an inside turn, or because they're making you connect to their arm, they're stopping you with this and sending you the other way around. So that is how you know that you're not going the direction you think you might be. 2 more questions.
Oh, good.
How do you lead the arm into the hammerlock without harming the follow?
Oh, that's a good question.
Good question. So the question was, how do you lead your partner into the hammerlock without injuring them, which we never want to do that to our partner. We never want to hurt anybody. Dance is fun. It's a conversation, but we don't want to have a bad conversation. So from here, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. At this point, I am not going to try and lift both arms. That's a completely different move. I'm going to, if I do any sort of turn, since I have both hands, I'm going to lift one arm but lower the other. So make sure that whatever arm is staying low actually stays low.
Low.
And doesn't come up. So if we did that in a, if we reversed that, whatever. From here, whatever. From here, whatever hand goes up and over the head, that should be the hand in your, that should be your priority. Whatever arm is low, that should not come up, and that should stay low, and by whatever,
Sorry, I don't know.
it's cool, we're in the wrong position. But if you are going for any sort of hammerlock position, one arm has to stay low.
Low and then back up. Yep.
in the small of her back, it cannot jump up to the middle of her back.
Can you do the snap turn with your back to the camera so they can see your feet?
Yes. This way?
Yes, just a snap turn.
Oh. Got it.
Got it. So we have one.
Oh, the question.
The question was, can I do the snap turn with my back to the camera? So, ask and you shall receive. Here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. It should be the same footwork for an inside turn. You're just changing your arms around into some coolness.
Just giving you something different.
Yep. Faux show. All right, so now we are going to do a basket whip. We're going to throw in an extra one. We're going to throw in a basket whip with a duck. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. At this point, when I talked about not lifting both arms, I guess we're still not. But we're going to send our partner back for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yes? Then, from here, we're going to do rainbow arms. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4,
Ben's
5, and
favorite.
6.
If you know Ben, ask him to do this move.
It's its favorite. So let's do it again. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sorry. Sorry, Miss Megan. I yelled in her ear. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. There's another way that I typically get out of that, and I'll throw that in at the end, but we don't have time to go over it, so we're just going to do the rainbow now. So we have, from here we have the basket whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, all of that is the same. The next thing that happens, as I send my partner back, I'm going to lift my right arm a little bit and slightly tilt her. I will not hinge her over, but I will lift my right arm and send her underneath for the duck. And if you're interested in ducks, we have a how to lead and follow ducks, I believe, next week. So I know, so you can tune in for that one. Then we will do 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. You all know the sugar push. So let's go ahead and go over this again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We lift the right arm, creating space for our follower for 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Any questions?
No.
Cool. So let's go through everything. We have the basic basket whip. We have the basket whip to the hammerlock with the inside turn, the basket whip to the hammerlock with the outside turn, and then we have the basket whip with the duck, and I'll do my normal ending after that. So we have the basket whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. We'll do the hip push, because why not? Then basket whip with the duck. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Sorry, my bad.
I think we have the wrong arm. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Anchor step. We'll do that in a different video. So, from here, let's try it to music. I can do it. Five, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, and 6. Oh, shoot. Yay! We did it to music. Cool. So those are your basket whip variations for today. Again, my name is Miss Megan. This is
Miss Emily.
Am I Miss? Did I just say Miss Megan? That's weird.
We just switched.
We just switched from westcoastswingonline.com. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. We've got a lot of cool videos, and we've got some more coming up for you. So hang tight. We'll see you on the dance floor soon.